Why is a family tree so important to people? Well, I think it's because they personalize history for them. They feel a closer connection to their relatives, giving them a new perspective and understanding of who their ancestors were, with a sense of debt and gratitude for who and where they are today. Our Gospel of Matthew begins with the genealogy of Christ, as we get closer to his birth among us as one of us. Many of us, when reading through Scripture, and when we come to a genealogy, just skip over it, don't we? If I was to take a survey and ask, what is your favorite text of the New Testament? I don't think anyone would say, why, Matthew, chapter 1, verses 1 through 17, of course. Instead, we are more likely to ask, why would Matthew begin his account of the life of Christ with his genealogy? Why was this so important for him? Matthew knew how genealogies were important, especially to the Jewish people. They wanted to know where they came from, whose ancestry they followed, what tribe they descended from. It was important to know the same thing about Jesus, to understand that his roots trace back to Abraham and David, fulfilling God's promise to his people for a Messiah. Matthew's list includes people whose character was questionable or made mistakes or looked down upon. We see how God uses imperfect and mistreated people to accomplish his purposes, using them to weave a beautiful tapestry from a promise that was made from Abraham's time. This list includes men, women, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, sons and daughters, kings, shepherds, Jews and Gentiles. Matthew ends the genealogy with the two most important people on the list, Joseph and Mary. With Joseph, he reminds us the important role that he played in the life of Jesus and how his involvement was part of this promise. In Mary, he reveals how Jesus Christ is a member of the house of David. Matthew expresses something utterly new in the genealogy with Mary. She is the one through whom God would bring forth his Son to rescue her people. Through her, God prevents her people from collapse and extinction. Through her, God brings forth his Son, not only to rescue and save her people, but all people. The first sentence in the Gospel today introduces a genealogy that answers the question, what is this book about? Jesus Christ. And who is Jesus? The son of Abraham, the son of David, the Son of God, whose birth we will soon celebrate with great joy.